The Wild. The Weaver. And the Worm. Three primal forces from which the world, Gaia, springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit, We are the vindication of Gaia and the wild.
All right. They should be ready now.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
I don't know. Even if we do manage to push them out, they'll only set up somewhere else. We need to hurt them, bring them down, not chase them away.
We've already talked about this, Cahal. They're too close to the cairn. If we stage an attack, they'll look for the ones who did it. I don't want Indran's eyes on our home. Our best option is to work in the shadows.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
It's our duty to be here. She needs to learn that it's hers too.
She's just a teenager, Cahal. We were young once too, remember? Take care of her while I'm out. Love you. See you soon.
Bon. J'ai pratiquement rien compris, mais vamos.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Indran scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
What do you think, old friend? Yeah, that makes two of us. Not too keen on this plan.
Yeah, vidéo.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're 10 times better at hacking than me or Rodko with your eyes closed. Just give it time.
I know, but... Thanks. A little pep talk never hurts. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way.
C'est elle, ma fille.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
We're not on vacation, Adie. We're here for Gaia, for the cairn, and you're here to learn how we do things.
I know, but couldn't I have learned how we do things back at Tarker's Mill? It's not like you've got me helping out with the mission or anything.
Try connecting with the spirits. Feel their presence around you. The pain Indran's causing them. That connection makes you a Garu.
I'm trying. believe me, but I just can't.
Don't worry. It's always harder before your first change. And if the change never comes, if you're human, like your mother, that's fine. She may not feel the spirits, but she's the finest infiltrator we have.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. Everything will be all right, don't worry. Try to focus on the spirits. We'll be leaving this place soon.
Shit.
Cahal, wake up! I'm gonna need you.
Il y a même pas eu de cinématique, je suis un peu triste.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence has shaken things up.
Shaking things up how?
Guard patrols have been changed, and some areas have been locked down, including the one Ludmilla's in. They still haven't discovered her, though.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off-site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked, and Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Badass.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Non, ok. Alors, appuyez sur rond pour passer. Ok, la taille et la vitesse du Lepus permet de se faufiler dans de nombreux endroits. Ça se fait remarquer, mais le Lepus ne peut s'il est vu pour agir. Ouais.
I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Sur R1 pour activer la fusion, mes couilles, la vision permet au canal de se booster le mouvement des esprits lui permettant de ressentir les menaces des visions. Ah ça va être chiant ça.
Guards. Ludmilla, we got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. Fence is fastened for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care.
Just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site, and the folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it. Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck! Rodko.
I heard. No more sticking around. We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafik.
I'm done fucking around.
Attaque rapide, attaque puissante, attaque sautée.
Get away from me! Back up now!
Tellement plus simple. Appuyer sur rond. Ok. Ah ok, fonctionnel, ok. Ok, ouais, je sais pas me faire les premiers. De la rage, pour le finger, je suis directement.
Camilla!
Call. Tell 80.
No! Please, no! It's me, Cahal. Listen to me. Cahal, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Cahal, let's repeat. Stop it! No! What have I done? Rafik. There's no time to mourn. We need to go.
Pédophile lui, wesh. Non, j'ai buté mon loup, j'ai trop de ça. Il était bon en plus. L'œil. On revient à la daronne. En 5 ans, je l'aurais déjà oublié. Elle t'a pas oublié.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an Endron rep, no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron? Hey, what the...
T'aurais pu montrer un deuxième, hein, ça aurait été plus stylé. Genre un autre mec, le garou, badass sa mère. Genre après ça serait un coéquipier ou un boy du genre.
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go.
Je sais pas, ou une meuf. Enfin, une femme.
5 years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endron killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter, It was the hardest decision I ever made.
T'as abandonné ta fille, connard. Jamais je pourrais l'abandonner. Quand tu es la femme, pas bien. Et jure-toi de la protéger, ta fille, plutôt.
Andrin is joining the fight against global warming. The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rodko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Talker's Mill in 5 years.
Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Andrin. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Andrin, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
All right. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
Just been a long time since I've been out this way. Brings back memories. Forget it. We've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
Checks for next month.
I'm inside.
Good. Try to keep a low profile, would you?
Andrin reached out to me, you know. They're hiring and the pay's pretty good.
I'm sure it is. They're going toe-to-toe with a group of activists right now. Lambda mankind. If I were you, I'd stay here. Keep your head down.
announcement about their new biofuel? They say they're going green by the end of the year.
The only thing green about that fuel's the label. It's the same shit with new branding. A marketing stunt.
They're not running the most attractive operation here.
I mean, they're pumping out weapons for Endron, not selling timeshares. Looks probably aren't their priority.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Un Dieu, il est tombé sans faire aucun bruit. Comment il m'a vu? J'étais derrière la barricade. À partir du moment où est-ce que je passe, est-ce qu'il y a un loup passe devant ou je suis derrière en faisant du bruit et les portes s'ouvrent et tu t'aides pas, comment il peut me voir derrière des caisses quoi. Chargement sur lourd, je trouve. Bon petit espace de en tout cas.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Oh,
good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Dusk, you're up.
On it. Once I've got their attention, you go find what we came for and slap on this fancy new delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here?
I'm just here for a pickup, man.
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be on there. You really think I'd drive all the way out to the ass end of nowhere if I didn't have a pickup?
All right. But I'm gonna have to search that truck. Then we'll see about that pickup.
Knock yourself out, bud.
T'as pas remarqué qu'avant il y avait un petit pote?
According to the intel we received, the crates of explosives should be stored around here. All right, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
It's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check it out.
On peut détecter une menace spécifique telle que l'argent. Ouais, ok. Ouais, on voit, il y a beaucoup d'hommes d'argent, quoi. Agents.
I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garu. Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets. You know what that means.
Change of plans?
Change of plans. I need to find out who's buying these bullets and why. Buy me some more time.
So, who's the lady the boss is meeting with upstairs?
She's from Endron.
Silver bullets? Who even uses that shit? Is she picking up some golden guns while she's at it?
You know what they say. The client is king, especially when the client's name is Endron.
Shipment's loaded. How are things on your end?
Shouldn't be much longer.
Waiting.
Well, paying, clearly. You're not getting anything until Endron is paid up. You can tell that to your President Watkins in person.
I don't think you understand what's at stake here.
Oh, I understand that you've just been attacked and you're looking to hit back. I also understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs, ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us. Sorry, Major. The business is business.
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's Mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's Mill. Hey! You and I need to talk.
Who are you? How'd you get in?
I'm asking the questions. Who are you talking to? The woman! And what's this attack on Tarker's Mill?
I'm calling security.
Try it and it'll be the last thing you ever do. Who's the woman who wanted silver bullets?
Major Grainer? She works for Endron. Ever since they set up their sights at Tarker's Mill, they've been having problems with the local population. And if someone comes to see me, it means they plan on solving their problems with raw firepower. Come on now. I've answered your questions, but I'm a busy man. I've got things to do. Let's put a stop to this little farce. I advise you to stay put while I call my guard. This is your one chance to walk out of here alive, so I wouldn't waste it if I were you.
You know what I do to men like you? I shatter their legs, gouge out their fucking eyes. Funny thing is, once I've gutted them and wrapped their intestines around their neck, they still beg me to spare them. These blind, broken men believe that they might survive, right up until they draw their last breath.
Jesus. What do you even want from me?
You obviously know what's happening at Tarker's Mill. Don't pretend that you don't have a network.
That's some dangerous information. You sure you want to know?
Talk.
Endron purchased some facilities at Tarker's Mill, and they're not there to create jobs, no. They plan to do the same thing they always do. Suck the land dry, even if it kills every living thing there in the process. And they'll kill anyone who stands in their way.
They can't just kill whoever they want. They've got money, but people would know. The media would spread it far and wide.
You really don't know what you're up against, do you?
Endron is powerful. They can do whatever they want. No one will care about a few dead protesters. History is written by the victors, after all.
Now, die! Bollocks! Security! Alert!
Dispatch a backup team! We need more help! We need help!
Tarker's Mill. My old cairn. Adana. I have to go back.
L'arbre de talent.
Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Gal? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
The alarm went off in the boss's office, but I'm not getting any response from that sector. Take your positions, people. Maximum alert until the situation's clear. We've got an animal roaming around. We've got a killer in our midst. Get ready to get routed.
Pas trop mal.
No reply from the delivery bay either.
Donc vous n'avez pas entendu les... Bon, bah écoute. Why not, hein. c'est un mec qui est tombé. Ça fait de bruit.
Where are we headed?
Tarker's Mill.
Et... Les changements, ils sont vraiment très en pente.
We're too late. Engine is already here.
What do we do?
Stop the truck.
What's even down there?
My home. Dusk, stay out of this.
Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move! Over there!
Right.
Rodko.
You'll regret that. Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Fucking Silver. Tell me, where's Adana? Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I was worried about Adana. When I heard the cairn was being targeted, I had to come back for her. You know I couldn't stay. Not after what I did to Rafik.
I told you that your rightful place was at my side. And what you had done could be forgiven. But no. You chose to abandon us. Me, the cairn, your daughter.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. The best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from her arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
Tell me about Adana. How have you trained her?
Just as I promised you. I trained her to be a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of what happened to Ludmilla.
Has she gone through her first change yet?
Not yet. And despite all my training, she never showed much inclination toward the wild side of things. She preferred to spend her time with Ava, studying humans, technology, and infiltration.
To walk in Ludmilla's footsteps.
That's right. And though it's not how I wanted to do things, it certainly paid off. She has proved to be an exceptional spy. Rest assured, though, Adana's just as much Garu as you or me. Her first change will come in time, no matter what path she chooses to take.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing, but it was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too, at first.
What do you mean?
For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought. How they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. Now you've seen firsthand what Endron is doing to us. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans aren't afraid to put their lives on the line for the planet. What more could I ask for? Until I'm healed, there's no way we can make a move on the training center.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
The cairn is in a bad way.
Ça c'est l'arbre sacré, mes couilles.
Serious? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
Tarker's Mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jaglings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why we need your help. You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Madonna, a dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety, then? She, too, is fighting for Gaia in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
hope Rodko's changed his mind.
But she was pregnant.
We knew it too. Fuckers laughed about it.
I went to see Fenn. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given in to rage and killed one of our kin, Rodko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she was... Ava's...
I'd heard of...
That's...
At first.
A lot of them...
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it.
I am indeed. Your friend gave me the explosives that you stole as soon as he arrived.
Dusk is here?
Yeah. He arrived just after the attack. Don't worry. I asked the humans to look after him. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching this stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. That should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Cahal.
Oh, you're...
Dusk, my friend, I owe you.
Go, Fianna warrior, and survive.
Eyes open. If any of those assholes show themselves, just fire. Do not hesitate.
They're currently recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
Faut que je sois rapide.
Action rifles with holographic sights? Even the army doesn't have that shit yet.
You here to enlist?
Yeah, hear you've been having some trouble lately.
You hear correctly. We were attacked a few days ago. We pushed them back, but let's just say we're a little understaffed right now.
What's in this training program of yours anyway?
That's classified. But those who survive their training become real killing machines. With real thick wallets, too. What do you say? You interested?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did Did you register on our website?
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Phil.
Cahal Philin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right, then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
Caught one of Endron's new ads on TV last night. They've even got a brand new slogan. Greener action serving the biosphere.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal Philin.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then. Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle. What kind of sight is it equipped with?
C'était pas... Espace 12, il y avait...
Pump actions don't have sights.
Wrong. They have a holographic sight. But I understand why you'd get that wrong, Grandpa. Back in your day, they probably still had bayonets. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
À mon avis, c'était militaire.
The cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
That's the one. Sounds like you're gonna fit right in. Some guys roll on in complaining about the company not having a moral code. Screw them. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
Sacré entraînement, un sacré questionnement.
So you managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. But they want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. You'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. And the people here won't know what's going on in the training center.
See what's happening.
Dispatch, we got some.
J'avais pas vu quand
Additional men needed right now!
Nice. Non, j'ai enregistré les photos que on avait sur la conf, photos de moi. Bon. Merde, j'ai pas créé de colle. Parce qu'il est... S'il est cool, si t'es pute, je lui éclate. Attends. Ah putain, il est cool, ça fait 5 minutes qu'il est cool, ce bâtard. Wesh. Moi je pensais que t'étais pas cool, tu recevais pas d'invite.
Ah non, t'inquiète, non, parce que là, de toute façon, j'étais sur.
Ouais, j'ai vu. Genre, je viens de voir, je me dis putain, ils sont meilleurs, il est toujours pas cool. Puis genre, 4-5 minutes, je me dis, oh, je suis sûr, il est cool. Vocal créé 20 minutes, je me dis putain, mais c'est vraiment que lui, il va pas éviter.
Bah là, je suis en train de faire, tu sais, quand là, il veut la tête du mec, du terroriste qui avait fait exploser ce bâtiment.
Ah ouais.
Tu avais fait ça, cette mission?
Ouais, ouais.
Ça va chier les buts carrés.
Mais il a même pas vu que j'ai buté son pote.
C'est surpris. Bah ouais.
Ah ouais, les transformateurs de garde, c'est pas grave. Ah si, moi je sais que ça me saoule. Mon jeu, tu vois, genre en gros, on a un loup-garou et la plupart des missions que je dois faire, je dois être en discret, tu vois. Ça me casse les couilles, je suis pas discret, du coup, chaque fois je passe à tout le monde, c'est obligé. Genre j'essaye. Ouais, bah en gros, bah en fait genre vraiment je connais pas l'histoire du mec tué. Genre en gros on a eu une petite cinématique au début. Et en fait au début on voit un mec qui est en plein milieu genre dans une usine et qui il est en PLS et après il se transforme en loup-garou. Et du coup on se fait genre on sait pas et d'un seul coup ça passe à l'époque où est-ce qu'il avait sa femme et sa fille et on fait une mission, sa femme elle meurt par un autre loup-garou. Je le bute parce que genre je m'enrage, mon bonhomme il s'enrage de ouf, du coup il le bute.
Par contre je comprends pas comment on fait pour tirer.
Bah R2.
Non tu sais pendant l'exécution tu sais tu peux balancer un couteau, tu fais comment?
Ah couteau. R3.
Oh les merdes. Moi j'utilise toujours mes packs d'adrénaline et quand il faut pas.
Serum will heighten your reflexes, increase your pain tolerance, and make you stronger than ever. You'll need it for the training to come. Someone over? An officer will call you in when they're ready for you. Take the time to watch one of our training sessions. See you. We got an animal roaming around.
Oh et merde.
Mon pote il fait pas de dégâts.
Les gars, c'est incroyable, hein, j'arrive pas. J'arrive pas à éviter. Bah faut qu'on se taper hein.
Oui c'est bon, je balance mon drone.
Attends, 2 balles là, dégage pas moi.
I see the tank.
Par contre c'est un truc de logique comment les bots sont incompréhensibles. Genre tu passes devant eux, bah ils tiltent pas. Genre je passe au loin, genre tu vois une grosse ombre passer, ils tiltent pas. Quand tu passes derrière eux, bah ils entendent pas. Mais par contre, quand t'es caché derrière une caisse, il te voit. C'est incompréhensible.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
Par contre, les mecs, les terroristes, c'est les moins bons que je connaisse.
2 months for most of them.
Eh voilà, regarde, encore repéré. Oui. Mais c'est un truc de malade. Allez, les feux. Ouais, je sais quoi tout ça. Arrêtez avec votre pompe à 2 balles.
Additional men needed right now.
Bon, un gros défaut dans le jeu, c'est que si jamais, genre tu vois, j'ai une barre de furax, quoi, une barre, enfin, je fais des kills. Et dès que j'ai fini de tuer une zone, bah, je perds toutes les barres.
Mais c'est trop bien, je dois tuer mes alliés comme mes amis sans faire gaffe. Ah merde, j'ai plus de poche d'adrénaline, merde.
Allez, va plus vite. Ah, on fout.
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's down.
Alert. All personnel. The security of this installation has been compromised. The site is under lockdown. Evacuate immediately.
I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than just muscles stacked on muscles.
Tu sais, je trouve ça chiant, c'est que dans le futur, ils ont pas mis les boosts.
Security's detected an intruder. He's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
C'est un truc de fou.
set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
Snipers, take your posts. The rest of you clear this room. Leave no stone unturned. The intruder's still in the center.
Et quoi, mais l'autre il aurait pu niquer. Oui. Il est tellement con, perso.
We have a security.
One less fucker.
Search the warehouse. If you find the intruder, don't try to play hero. Give the alert immediately.
What was that? What? Take it out! Shit! We've been breached!
Eh merde, encore opéré.
What's the latest on the program?
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
Ouais, j'en ai marre.